Yeah, I'm very behind on Star Wars month content. I have 3 more top 10 lists, counting this one, and there's gonna have to run into June. I had a very, let's just call it eventful final week of May, so these are late. I'm sorry, but had to be this way. So today I'm doing my top 10 favorite villains in Star Wars. And unlike the anti-hero list, I actually have some honorable mentions here. Starting off with the honorable mentions, first off, we have Crosshair from The Bad Batch. I really enjoy this character, and I'm excited to see where they take him in Season 2. I just thought he was kind of creepy and just a fun character. The Grand Inquisitor, yes, he would be in my top 10, but that's just showing how much I love my actual top 10. He's only in 1 season of Rebels, and he's in the first 2 episodes of Kenobi. I think he's a great character. He's very scary, and I just really love every time he's on screen. Supreme Leader Snoke, yes, he's not used a whole bunch, but Andy Serkis's performance really boosts this character up farther than he really should be, and I did enjoy his speeches. I thought they were pretty intense. Director Krennic, Ben Mendelsohn, gave a terrific performance in Rogue One, and I really hope he somehow shows up in the Andor series. I don't know how, but I just really want to see him again. And finally, Dryden Voss. I really love this character in Solo. Paul Bettany did a terrific job. I don't know when the Lando series will be set, but I kind of hope it's before the Han Solo movie so we can see him again somehow. And that is the honorable mentions. Let's start off the actual list with number 10. And number 10 is going to be Moff Gideon, Giancarlo Esposito. He absolutely kills it in this role. I just really love this character. It's basically Giancarlo Esposito being a Giancarlo Esposito character, but he absolutely kills it. And he's got this intensity about him, and the rivalry that he shares with Din Djarin, or the Mandalorian, is absolutely terrific, and I really hope he shows up again in Season 3. Don't know how, just really want to see him again. At number 9, we have Grand Admiral Thrawn. I really love this character as well. Like I said at the beginning of this month, I hadn't seen Rebels prior to this month, but I breezed through it pretty quickly, and I really love it, and Thrawn is easily probably the best part of the show for me, other than the Grand Inquisitor and Kanan Jarrus. And I'm really excited to see how they utilize him in the Ahsoka series. And he's just a very intense character, and I just really am excited to see more of him. Number 8 is Grand Moff Tarkin. I feel like it would be disrespectful to not include him somewhere on this list. I really love this character in the original Star Wars movie. Peter Sellers plays him absolutely terrifically. He's just this evil guy who doesn't care who he has to step on to get where he is. And as much as I have a problem with the use of CGI to bring him back in Rogue One, I did enjoy seeing him in Rogue One. I just wish that it was in more moderation than it actually was. At number 7, we have General Grievous. I love this character as well. He was, like I said in my Revenge of the Sith review, my favorite Star Wars character when I was a kid. I just thought he looked cool. And while he's not my favorite Star Wars character anymore, I still really love this character. I just think he's kind of funny in a demented sort of way. I just really love the design of the character, the way he can duel with 4 lightsabers at a time. And I'm really glad the Clone Wars gave him more character development than Revenge of the Sith did. I just really love this character, and he's at number 7. Number 6, I have Darth Maul, and had it not been for Clone Wars and Rebels, he probably would have only been an honorable mention, but the Clone Wars and Rebels boosted him way beyond what he originally was. Originally, he was just this silent Sith type to throw into the Phantom Menace to get a really cool lightsaber duel out of, but they actually gave him a background and character development throughout the Clone Wars and Rebels, where he admittedly, confusingly, survives getting cut in half. I still don't quite get that, but hey, it gives me more Darth Maul. And he goes on to rule Mandalore and eventually gets captured by Ahsoka, and Order 66 just happens when they're in transport with him, and Ahsoka sets him free. He helps her get through that, and she lets him go, and he has a really cool story arc in Rebels where he helps take out the Inquisitors, and he's out for revenge against Kenobi basically the entire time, and it ends with, some people say, a disappointing rematch, but there was a lot of history in just that few seconds of that rematch, and I just really liked it. And Sam Witwer, who voices him, does an absolutely terrific job. I just really love this character, and I really hope if we do get a second season of Kenobi, he's in it somehow. Number 5 is Emperor Palpatine. A lot of people would put him higher, and he's at number 5. I still love him. I love all these characters. I'm not trying to pick a favorite. This is just my personal opinion. And Palpatine is still a great character. Ian McDiarmid is absolutely amazing as this character. He's terrifying. He's manipulative. He's just straight up evil. Probably the most evil villain on this list, honestly. And I just love the way Ian McDiarmid plays him. He's so slimy that when he's manipulating someone, you know he's manipulating them, but he comes across with it so smooth that you think, well, maybe this guy's right, and then you remember, no, this is the Emperor. He's not right, he's evil. And I just really love this character, so he's at number 5. Number 4 is a character that I was having a hard time deciding which list to put him on, because technically he could be put on this list, the anti-hero list, or through technicality of Rise of Skywalker, even the hero list. But I have to put Kylo Ren at number 4, because he's still a villain up until the last few minutes of Rise of Skywalker. And yes, he does have a bit more of an anti-hero role in The Last Jedi, where he helps Rey defeat the Praetorian Guards. But he's still a villain. He's still trying to manipulate Rey in that movie. And once again, he doesn't become a hero until the 3rd act of Rise of Skywalker. But I absolutely love the way Adam Driver plays this character. He's just absolutely terrific. He gives a very emotional performance in basically every scene he's in. I love the whole struggle that he has between the light and the dark. And I just really love this character. I kind of hope we see more of him somehow, some way. I don't know when, I don't know where. I just want more Kylo Ren. Number 3 is a character that I have always loved ever since the Clone Wars introduced him, and I continue to love. I still stand by my opinion that he is easily the best bounty hunter in Star Wars, and that is Cad Bane. I love this guy. He's an absolute badass. He's absolutely ruthless. He's menacing. He's kind of scary. And most bounty hunters in Star Wars could honestly count on the anti-hero side. Boba Fett was on the anti-hero list. Jango Fett probably could if we saw more of him, but we only saw him as a villain. Embo is definitely an anti-hero. Priest, sure. Suji has had anti-hero arcs. Bosk, I believe, has as well, but Cad Bane is absolutely evil. He has never, ever worked for or with a good guy. He has always worked for and with bad guys, and he's very, very good at it because, once again, he's my favorite bounty hunter in all of Star Wars because he's completely ruthless. And I was very happy to see him in Book of Boba Fett. I kind of hope he didn't die. I want to see more of him in the future. of the live-action Disney Plus shows. And I really hope he's in season 2 of Bad Batch, because his 2 episodes of season 1 was absolutely terrific. And I just really love Cad Bane. Number 2, the runner-up, and this one might make some people mad because it's not at number 1, but I have to go with Darth Vader for number 2. Again, this is my personal opinion, and Darth Vader is easily the most iconic character to ever come out of Star Wars, and probably to ever come out of cinema, period. And I'm not questioning that. And I love this character. He's at number 2 for a reason. James Earl Jones does a terrific job voicing him. I really love how just straight up evil he is in the original movie and in Empire Strikes Back. And I even love the conflicted nature that he brought to the character in Return of the Jedi. I love this character. I'm not negating anything, but he's at number 2 because number 1 for me, and as much as I love Vader, I just have to give the slight edge to Count Dooku. Now, if it was only for Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith, he'd probably be my number 2 or 3. But because of the Clone Wars and its terrific fleshing out of basically every underdeveloped character from the prequel trilogy, Count Dooku comes in at number 1. He's not straight up evil. He's still a Sith Lord. He still sides with the Separatists, but he doesn't go straight to violence or straight up torture like some characters like Grievous or Wat Tambor or Newt Gunray. He tries to solve issues in a more political way. He tries to have a debate. He's a good speaker, and I just really love the way that Christopher Lee portrays him in the prequel trilogy, and also the way he's portrayed in the Clone Wars. He's given a lot more fleshing out, and I'm really excited for the Tales of the Jedi animated series to give us more on his time as a Jedi. I'm really excited to see that. But yeah, Count Dooku for me, number 1. So that was my top 10 favorite Star Wars villains. Which one's your favorite Star Wars villain? Let me know down in the comments. I know just about everyone's favorite is going to be Darth Vader, and that is 100% fine because, like I said, I love Darth Vader. So let me know down in the comments your favorite Star Wars villain. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all next time.